Bellaleaf is a pale orange she-cat with green eyes. She was originally given the name Bella. Many seasons after the clans left the forest, Bella and her littermates, Riley, Lulu, and Patch, were born as kitty pets to Barley's sister Violet. Bella was the first of her littermates to start talking. They met Barley and Ravenpaw for the first time when they were young, when the two Toms visited Violet, and she introduced them to her kits. As she grew, Bella listened to another kitty pet, Smudge, telling stories about the warrior clans that used to live in the forest. Two of her littermates, Lulu and Patch, ended up going to a new home, leaving just Bella and Riley with their mother. One day, the two of them insisted upon visiting Barley and Ravenpaw, and so Violet brought them to the farm. Due to Smudge's stories, they wanted to be warriors, and they knew that Ravenpaw used to be one. Violet brought them back home after their visit, but Ravenpaw had a dream where he spoke to Silverstream and StarClan. She knew that Bella and Riley had the hearts of warriors, and she told Ravenpaw that the two kits could still join a clan nearby, SkyClan. He thought about it, and decided that they had the right to make a choice about their future, just as he once had when he'd left ThunderClan. Violet had made a similar decision when she'd chosen to become a kitty pet, so she accepted her kit's decision to leave. Bella knew she was going to miss her mother, but she was also excited about her future. Ravenpaw, Riley, and Bella set off to find SkyClan. Although Bella was having fun at first, and even made her first catch, the reality of her decision began to set in for her. She was terrified after being chased by a dog, and was more eager to take food from a two-leg than to eat wild prey. She grew used to it, though, especially by the time Barley caught up with them, and enjoyed battle training and learning about the warrior code on the way. Once they reached SkyClan, Leafstar said no to their request to join. Ravenpaw considered bringing Bella and Riley home. But then the small group witnessed SkyClan being attacked by strange kitty pets, and Ravenpaw had a dream where two former SkyClan cats, Skywatcher and Cloudstar, spoke to him and told him that the two young cats had a place in the clan. Leafstar accepted their offer to help, and Riley and Bella were put to work doing chores and patrols. They fought in the battle against the kitty pets, using the moves that Ravenpaw had taught them, and Leafstar invited them to join the clan. Bella was given the new name Bellapaw and was apprenticed to Tiny Cloud. While Bellapaw was an apprentice, the clan's medicine cat, Echosong, had a vision saying that the fire has burned out, but that SkyClan must find the spark that remains. They generally assumed that this meant Firestar was dead, but that they needed to find his kin, the current ThunderClan, and Bellapaw and her brother thought that they should visit Barley and see if he knew where the clans were. They didn't act on this at first, but after Darktail and his rogues drove SkyClan from their gorge, Leafstar decided to do just that. Before they started their journey, she named Bellapaw a warrior with the name Bellaleaf, alongside Rileypool and two other new warriors, Parsleyseed and Pebbleshine. After having some trouble with two-leg place cats on the way, eventually Bellaleaf and her brother led SkyClan to Barley's farm, and Barley pointed them in the direction that he thought the other clans had gone. Along the way, SkyClan made camp by a lake, though it ended up being the wrong one. Echosong decided to set off for a while and look for the clans, and Bellaleaf and Harrybrook went with her to protect her, until at least a moon later, when Echosong had another dream that led them back to their clan. Bellaleaf was horrified to discover upon returning that her brother Rileypool was very sick and near death, and unfortunately Echosong was not able to save him. Life went on, and the clan continued on their journey. Bellaleaf was given her first apprentice, Reedpaw. Finally, SkyClan found the other clans, and they moved in with ThunderClan temporarily. A group of SkyClanners left to find some of their missing clanmates, and during this time, Bellaleaf took over Finpaw's training while his mentor was away. Eventually, SkyClan was given part of ShadowClan's territory, and Bellaleaf's apprentice Reedpaw became a warrior. ShadowClan attacked SkyClan and attempted to drive them out. Leafstar made the decision that her clan would leave, and Bellaleaf wasn't happy about it, saying that she felt it was StarClan's will that they remain by the lake. The clans decided that SkyClan was meant to stay, and so they returned. After this, Bellaleaf became pregnant with kits, but sadly, only one of the three, Wrenkit, survived. Tree tried to comfort the kit by telling her that her littermates were watching over her, but this only frightened her, and Bellaleaf made a point of keeping Tree away from her daughter afterward. Ravenpaw was apprenticed at 6 moons, and Bellaleaf returned to her warrior duties. The warrior life hasn't been easy for Bellaleaf, but she has never faltered after becoming a warrior like she'd always dreamed.